But first, the latest from America, where Joe Biden has already started work as the 46th President of the United States. World leaders, including Prime Minister Boris Johnson, have congratulated him after he was sworn in at a special ceremony called an inauguration in Washington. Now, the event was a bit usual, or a bit different to usual. Here's what happened. Donald Trump, leaving the White House. After 4 years there, his time as president is over.
It is my greatest honor and privilege to have been your president.
He flew to his home in Florida and missed Joe Biden's inauguration. The first president in over 150 years not to see his successor sworn in.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
the
office of President of the United States.
office of President of the United States.
It wasn't just a big moment for Joe Biden. Kamala Harris made history when she became the first woman vice president. Not only that, but she's also the first Black and Asian American to take on the role. While there were some big names at the inauguration, such as Lady Gaga, it was a much quieter event than usual. Instead of the usual crowds, thousands of flags were planted outside the Capitol building. People were told to stay at home and watch the ceremony on TV, for two reasons: the coronavirus pandemic and the need for increased security following the recent riots at the Capitol. In his first speech as president, Joe Biden said he wants to tackle the coronavirus, racial injustice and climate change.
I will be a president for all Americans. All Americans. And I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did.
He also called on all Americans to come together. He'll be in charge for the next 4 years. Well, after a virtual concert and celebration, the work has already started for the new president. BBC reporter Libo DeSecco is in Washington and can tell us about what happens next.
The two of them are stepping into their new jobs at a really difficult time for America. It's been one of the hardest hit countries when it comes to the coronavirus, and lots of people have lost their jobs. So those two things are going to be top of their to-do list. Today, Joe Biden is signing a number of special orders, new rules to help people deal with the crisis. So he wants people to wear masks in all government buildings, and he's also extending a ban on evictions of people from their homes, people who've been hit by financial difficulties. And he'll also want to vaccinate 100 million people in 100 days. Now, the theme of his inauguration speech was unity. We've seen lots of division and violence here in Washington in the last 2 weeks. But bringing such a divided nation together might take more than 100 days.
Thanks for that, Libo. And if you guys want to know more about this story, head over to the Newsround website, where you can also find out about Amanda Gorman. She's the youngest poet ever to perform at a presidential inauguration.